So if you, like me, have been hunting the whitetail a lot on Rancho Del Arroyo and haven't really done a whole lot other things with the map as of yet, then once in a while you end up with a lot of hunting pressure in the same spots, especially if you're not using tripods or tree stands to lower the hunting pressure. You might actually be bow hunting and doing the same thing. But here I'm gonna be sharing a spot with you that basically lets you get rid of all your hunting pressure on the entire map if your shooting skills are up to par and you have a little bit of luck with you. The whole thing is that have a tent down here at La Falda del Rio, down very south. If you have it south of the tower, then you can set the time till 5 a.m, spawn in, and get up in the tower and start looking around. Usually you will find a little bit of everything just hanging out. Over there we have some coyotes, we have some mule deer. Usually you'll end up seeing some turkeys. I don't actually remember if I normally find bobcats down here as well. Over here there is zones for them as well. You can easily see them just walking around. I have just changed the time. So they are just coming in. Of course, you cannot worry too much about your zones down here. If you, well, you could, because we're actually gonna go on a little bit of an adventure here. But if you don't worry too much about your zones, just shoot them up, because they're gonna move around, but they're gonna move around to the same zones everywhere down here. And if you're on console, I'm pretty sure you might have a tiny little bit of an issue actually not lagging around hard, especially on the Xbox. But just from this spot right here, you basically should be able to clear a lot of it. And if you have just a tiny little bit of shooting expertise, use the 300. Use the 300 of the M1 to take down everything. As long as you don't care about the trophy rating and the trophy. I mean, we took down the level 5 with the correct weapon just in case it should be a diamond. But basically just hitting them should be enough to make them die. And now, oh, I completely whiffed that. They're all gonna run up here towards the, well, not all of them, but the majority of them are gonna run up here. Just make sure that you hit them, so they will bleed out eventually. And if this is not gonna be enough to completely clear your hunting pressure, well, then it's a good thing that I'm gonna show you exactly where I go from here. Because once you've done this area dirty, you just follow the road all the way down to around here. When you come down here, there is like a plateau almost, where there's going to be a lot of animals hanging out over here. You're going to have a lot of animals in the meadow over here. But let's go on a quick run over there. I'm not going to be picking up everything because I don't care about the money and I don't care about the experience. I just do it for the content. But I will go and pick up the mule deer just in case. Let's just take a quick look then. Is it gonna be a diamond? It is. 320. A 200 kilo mule deer right here of Rancho Del Arroyo. And because I was a little slow going and picking up the mule deer, it has passed like 40 minutes in game. But these guys are back over here. And what is kind of interesting with that spot right there, there is so much hunting pressure, they're not supposed to be there. But they do return to their zones, even if there is a lot. So honestly, just another few animals to get rid of. And as I said, they're gonna come back. Even the respawns probably gonna find somewhere down here. And you don't do this every time. It's a real good moneymaker as well, but just mainly use it for going and clearing your hunting pressure, because in the area there's no water. And if you go down here in the early morning, as like before 7 a.m, so start at 5, you have the turkey, you have the coyote, and you have the mule deer all eating and resting down here. It is super good. Run up to the top of this hill, scout around to the left, as you might have spooked some animals over there as well. And on the right, you're probably gonna have some turkeys flying around too. And all you need to do is, as I said, hit the animals so they die. As long as you're not looking at trophy animals, you should be fine. We're at top of the hill now, and here you go. Ton of mule deers running off again, if you want. Easy to shoot them down. Got turkeys as well. I'm just mainly doing this for the sake of showing you. They will all go up into these hills as well, and kind of get, I don't want to say they get stuck, but have a little bit of issues pathfinding. So you basically have a shooting gallery for a few moments there. You can easily reload a few times. Take a look to the right as well when you get up here. Gonna basically do the same thing. There was the turkeys that we were talking about as well. And then down here, you have the exact same thing once again. And all the mule deers down here, they tend to just follow the road. It's nice to see these small guys definitely run away when spooked. I hear more. Ah! Having tons of animals doesn't equal being good at hitting them. But they're here, and just see all the mule deers running down in front as well. And literally this takes maybe 10 minutes, and I guarantee you, if you go crazy and start shooting a lot, there is no way you're not gonna be able to basically clear your entire map's worth of hunting. Oh! Well, she definitely was in for a bad time. That might have stung a little. Oh well, there is literally no reason why you shouldn't be able to clear your entire map population worth of hunting pressure. Haven't seen as many coyotes as I usually do. I tend to have like 2 packs in the area, but actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that there never is bobcats down here, because the animals don't tend to fly around. Anyway, we're coming down towards this plateau that I was talking about, which is right down here-ish. And there, it is pretty important. Well, there we go. That was the other herd or pack. It is pretty important that you scoot tiny bit to the right before you make it around this brush area, so you can go around and see what's going on. You can see the reason why I am collecting so many need zones is simply because I always shoot this entire area up completely, and I rediscover all the zones when running around like this, and as you probably guessed it, they're all gonna be gone once I'm gone from the area again. Over here, can be lucky with some turkeys and some pheasants as well. Well, look like we are lucky today. And another mule deer, and just go crazy. Really, it's fun. It's fun. Now we're even getting to the point where I'm having so many animal and tracks rendered in that my PC starts to lag. And last but not least, this area down here, which is usually where I end. And if you have gone crazy, shot everything, there is no way that you're not gonna be leaving all your hunting. If you're shooting better than me, let's just put it that way, all your hunting pressure should be gone from your map. There is no way that you shouldn't be able to get at least 25 animals on one of these trips. God damn, I'm having entire console experience right here, it feels like. Oh, don't mind the shooting, okay? I don't play as much Call of the Wild these days as some of you guys do. We can't all be gods like you. But this is pretty much where I end. Run all the way down there, pick it up, leave a trail of destruction. You can see, there was where we shot the diamond. That has already disappeared, and there is nothing left on the map. I know that the hunting pressure wasn't very big in the first place, simply because I'm using tripods everywhere. So, what's that? Pheasants. So it doesn't put down as much hunting pressure, but there is no way this shouldn't be able to do it. There is also the crater, which can be really good for lynx, and the javelinas over there. Very nice little place as well. However, it's not always guaranteed that the zones return to the same place once you delete them in the crater, so I would always just recommend start down here, try it out. If it's not enough, it should be enough though, because then there is going to be some of your whitetail spots ready to go again. And rinse and repeat once in a while when you have too much or you're looking to just do something different for a little while. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so very much for watching.